Alrighty, turn 467, March 18th, 43. Let's see what happens. Alright, another allied ship sinking. Ah, damn it. One of our patrol boats got hit by a torpedo. It's gone. Yep. Yeah, we're not going to do anything here with Type 95s. But it's all we got. Yeah, he'll probably sink right here at the end of this action. He won't make the truck. There he went. I think those are some 11 knot ones. I'm sure a milli, huh? One of these have a little bit of CD guns. Would love to hit one. Oh, there we go. There's a hit. Oh, got another hit. And we're bouncing off the armor, though. There's an actual hit. Another hit. Another armor bounce. Another armor bounce. Jeez, we're bouncing completely off the armor. Look at all those. We're hitting them pretty good, but they're bouncing off the armor. There's a third one in. Another one. Looks like the 15 centimeter can penetrate. Or 14 centimeter, whatever that big gun is, but the rest bounce off them. Unless it hits superstructure. Oh, alright. Alright, got some good hits. Look at those. We hit every ship but that AP. Oh, he's bringing troops in, huh? 500 losses. Alright, day phase. Come on, come on. Yes! Only one, though. Should have fired 4 torpedoes. Alright, morning air phase. A lot of enemy ships detected there. South, it looks like the Solomons. No, you're not stopping us. Yes! Come on, hit him, hit him. Port side. Come on, boys. No, we won't hit from behind. port side, we might. Yes! Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. We lost one to flak. We out of what? We had there 28, 2, 3, 4 hits. And he's flying at 20,000 feet. Jesus. What's he expect to stop there? Don't stop nothing at 20,000 feet. That's why he's missing me. I'm coming in and add like 2, but he has no radar on those ships. Alright, we're pummeling these guys again. If he's not going to fly cap over him, I'm going to pound him. If they're in the open, now's my chance. Kind of like hitting the Chinese in an early war. When some of them are in the open. Come on, got one. We kill one and they run away. I mean, I guess that's fine. That's a couple points. It's one less aircraft he has, and one less pilot. Put some damage on them. Alright, we got one. We probably won't stop the raid unless they turn around. Oh, we got 2. Go 20 millimeters. No. Got 2 with flak, 2 with AA. Come on, we got like 80 fighters in there. We couldn't get the other one. He got nothing. Alright. Shot down 4 liberators for really nothing, no losses. Alright, that's the morning air phase. Here's the afternoon. Should have been under him again. Yep. Oh, he did pick us up on radar, but come on. Ship's dead in the water. How can you miss it? And a dud. Oh. Dead in the water, we should be able to finish her off. Yeah, that AK's gone. Come on, put some more hits on this guy. Alright, 2 more are gone. This might be, we might lose these guys. Yeah, oh, we got one group through. Anything good? Anything good? Oh, big fat Murchie. Another big fat Murchie. And we missing ball. Okay. He did not have very much of a cap over Port Moresby. Alright, that's it for the air phase. We'll go ahead and finish up the naval phase and then roll into land moving combat. Okay, that's right. Hit those AKs now. Hit those troop ships. Nice. I mean, we lost more men, but we got there in time to stop them. He'll probably take this. I don't know, he doesn't have a whole lot of... No, he did not. High level forts. We lost 100 men, he lost 80. Yeah, see, that's the thing. These Marines just have too much firepower. I mean, even at a 0 assault value, I mean... he'll be doing this shit. Don't have enough men to put them everywhere. Alright, that's it for the turn. We'll go ahead and expand some bases and then run through production. When that's done, we'll pause the video, grab some saves, grab some data. And you know what? We will come back and go through a brief after action. Just kind of give a review of where things stand. It's been a few turns since we did one. But if you enjoyed watching the turn unfold with us, please go ahead and click on that like button. If you're following the campaign along but you have not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you push that button as well. Alright, looks like he's finally doing a little bit of action here. Point-wise, we went up 52 points. Rob went up 13. Let's see. In the air, looks like he lost 9. We lost 9. See, we lost 5 nils air to air. We lost a Helen to ops, an Emily to ops, a Nell to flak, a Jake to air, And that's it. He lost a Martlet to Ops, a Beowfighter to Ops, a Blenheim to air-to-air, PBY to air-to-air. He lost 5 Liberators, 3 air-to-air, 2 to flak. Oh, wow. So there's 5 that hit. Well, probably not. I say we shot down. We got 4 of them over Rangoon. He must think we diluted our fighters to cover other bases, but we have not. We've just brought more fighters in. All right, so we lost 9 aircraft, mostly Nels. So I'm going to say we're going to lose 6 pilots. Nope, 4. 2 dead, 2 missing. The missing are probably dead, but you never know. They could be in a raft floating somewhere. Incoming air units, we got 1 day to some zeros and some Jills on a light carrier, who we are accelerating, so therefore it says 2, but it'll be next turn. And then we don't got any for a month. And then pretty much another month after that. And they start getting spares until July 1st. Oh, sorry about that. Just got stuck in a yawn. I mean, July 1st, we're going to get 2 fighters, 2 long-range navals, some float planes, Judy, some Val, some Kates. That'll be a nice gathering of air units in July. But that's quite a ways off. Okay, last turn we lost a PB to sub action. We sunk 3 AKs with our Nels, and we also got claimed for an AP that sunk. So just the previous one that we damaged. Incoming ships for us. Stop that. Get rid of those. If you right click on them, it removes them from the list, but doesn't don't hit the buttons because that turns them all to that. And I've done that and had to rebuild my entire shipbuilding program. That is not fun. All right, so we got the Shinru coming in 1 day since it's accelerated. That'll give us a lot of points because that'll give us what 100 and some points right there because you pay 3 at this point, so that's 126 naval points we should get back. So that'll be nice because that means we can start accelerating like destroyers and some smaller craft now that all of our carriers are being accelerated. So we can see here we have no CVEs in the pipeline, which is good. All we have are, let's see, are they stacked? Yep, we got 3 CVLs and 4 carriers coming. These are what they are at the moment. I have different numbers. Basically, the last carrier, the Kasagi, will arrive mid-August of 43. So that'll drop another 4 or 5 months. All of these come before that. We got 1, the Shinru, well, it's actually coming a day earlier than I predicted. Then we get 2 in May, 2 in June, 1 in July, 1 in August. And that'll be all of our carriers we get for the entire game, or the war, whichever way we want to look at it. And I plan on using them if we're not really fighting much. I plan on pushing the envelope, hitting some targets, trying to inflict as much damage as I can. So we will see. If he's not going to come to me, I'll strike at him. On the ground, we got 3 days to ship engineering regiment, which we really don't need these guys. We have a lot of naval engineering kois and stuff in Japan. They help to load and unload ships. They don't have engineers, so they can't build bases, and they have no combat power. So they're really kind of limited in their use. Alrighty, let's see. Engines and aircraft. Haven't done this in a long time. 1910 7. We got the HA-43 is now in full production. So we will be producing, what do we got there? 270 a month at the moment. So we'll get roughly 9 a day. And you can see we have 70 factories being expanded. As soon as I got these, I went through and added 10 to each of my factories. I will slowly build this number up to several, like 500, 600, 700 a month, because this is going to be our end game engine. That along with the HA-45, which we still have over 2,000 sitting in the stockpile, because nothing we have uses it yet. We are burning a couple every now and then for some R&D, but that is it. Let's see, 5 M8s, 2 Helens, an Emily, a Mavis, and an M40. All right. Items. Now I can't think. I'm playing. Just units here. Devices. That's it. Devices. Duh. Looks like we built some infantry, some AA, radar. That's free. Sound free, and an AT gun. All right. Not a whole lot got built this turn. We really haven't needed it. Just going to leave that up. Let's bring up Combat Reporter here. Let's see. At sea, near truck, we ran into SS Ho. Damn Allied sub fired some 2 torpedoes, and one actually did land on our PB, sinking it. West of Koipang, we ran into our sub, caught an Allied AK. We only fired 2 torpedoes. Unfortunately, we should have fired 4 or 6 if we had the ability. One did hit, so we did damage it. She'll probably make port, but she'll probably be there for a while. On the ground, not a whole lot happened. He invaded Millie in the Marshalls with a bunch of Marines. He will take this base. It's a matter of time. You can see we have Naval Fortress. He's dropping an entire. If he brings them all, he's dropping a Combat Engineering Regiment and a Marine Regiment. So maybe he's finally coming for the Marshalls. He's, I don't know, 6 months late on this because I have evacuated almost everything out of here that I can. Now these fortresses you can't move, so they are still there. And we actually landed. We'll see some elsewhere. We landed some gunshots, some hits on the shells on his invasion fleet. Bombardment. At Taborfane, it's pretty even in assault value. He has a little bit more. And he paradropped into 1,000 Ships Bay. Nothing I can do about it. Most of the Solomons, these stop bases and that are undefended with no one. I'm not sure what he thinks he's going to accomplish here. Because, I mean, yeah, he got the base, but he's going to need a lot more men there to do anything. Amphibious-wise, you'll see here he lost 600 men coming ashore at Millie. Let's see, there we go there. There we put 2 shells into that AK. We put a bunch of shells. We had everything but the AP in this first round. The CL ones, a lot of our shells bounced off the armor, but the destroyer, everything should have went through right through, and just you can see heavy fire. This guy should be on fire, but maybe it says 3, but we really didn't hit it hard. Taborfane, we got no hits with our little bit of our artillery we have there. In the air, we're increasing our raids. We hit his troops here in Burma that are out in the open. We're going to continue to hit them. He has no fighter cover over them. So we're just going to pound the living hell out of him. It has its AA unit. It has an Indian brigade. It has its Hussars regiment. And I think there's another, an actual tank unit here as well. But rating, let's see. We made I don't know why I wish we could just limit, like, mark off hexes to never, air attack there no matter what. But we detected a convoy going into Port Moresby, so 9 Nels were dispatched. Where you didn't run into a whole lot of fighter cover over Port Moresby, kind of surprising. He did shoot down about half. We ended up with 4 Nels making it through, and unfortunately they missed on all their torpedoes. Up there in the Kuril Islands, he's playing around up here, invading. We launched 2 strikes, 28 Nels in the first one, 13 in the second. He has these Martlet air cover. I'm pretty sure he has I'm thinking it's probably going to be a British CVL over here in this area, off, far away, so I can't reach it with my Nels. But these Martlets are way too high. I'm coming in at, these guys are coming in low. I think I have him set at like 4,000, 2,000 feet, and he's sitting up here at 20,000. We're going right in under him. He's not really seeing us. We come in, of the 28, we only got four hits. Oh, excuse me. But we sunk an AK, we damaged the DMS, and put this AK in fire. Then we had a follow-up raid in the afternoon. Same thing, 13 nails came in low. He's way too high. He didn't engage us at all. And of the 13, we got 4 hits, sinking an AK, or sinking both those AKs, and putting and DMS Dorsey is on fire, heavily damaged. So hopefully next turn we can finish her off. Signal intelligence. Yeah, nothing really here. And ops report. Let's see. Repairs. We repaired a tanker at Nagasaki. We got credit with 2 air-to-air kills. We built a level 4 airfield at Dato Shoto, level 4 at Itapi, and a level 1 fort at Manado. And that's pretty much it for Combat Reporter. And I didn't have it on at all. Damn it. Sorry guys, I guess you didn't see any of that, but hopefully my discussing of it will be enough. Up in Burma, not a whole lot's going on. He's starting to slowly bring troops down. He's like 6 months late on this party too. He brought enemy brigade into here. We had moved up a regiment basically of Thai troops. They were sitting here waiting for him. We don't really have any forts here, so we don't have any real extra defenses. But we held it. He has troops coming to Makina, which I'm not sure why he's doing this, but whatever. He has 2 Chinese units here. One was the one that's been sitting here. We've been beating on. The other one came out of China. We're trying to. There we go. Finally, we get a recon at Peoshan. Is that empty? Oh. Does he not know I have paratroopers and I love to use them? You can see right here. I have paratroopers up in Burma. I love dropping on bases that are undefended. I dropped some up in India and Burma earlier in the war just to block his supply lines. Oh, that I need to check last turn and see if because I've been trying to recon this for I don't know several turns and not getting any results. I need to check last turn if I got any results. I don't think I did. If we got 9 or 10 again last turn and it shows nothing, we're gonna pair or drop it. So he has troops here. He has a lot of units here. But they're in the open. We've been pounding these guys for 2 days now. I mean, we've probably inflicted 1,500 casualties on him, destroying a bunch of his vehicles. He has troops down here as well. We got, 9 or 10 2-engine bomber Sentes up in southern Burma here, targeted for the defense of Burma, and they will slowly pull back, and they're dedicated to this entire front forever. So we will start bombing the hell out of these guys. I need to be careful. 1, 2, 3. This guy might have some fighter cover. This guy has none. We've been sweeping before we raid, which might be why he thought he could sneak some bombers into Rangoon, but he ran into a bunch of fighters. You can see what we currently have here at Rangoon. I should probably pull these nails out of here because they're really serving no purpose at all. He has not brought any British naval forces within sight of me. I'm sure he might be running some convoys around, but really, as allied, you bring all your convoys into Karachi and let the rail network do all the rest. It's much safer, and that way you don't dedicate a ton of a shipping. But so we have plenty of fighters here. You can see we're using these Tojos to sweep. But all right, we got. Let's see. I think we brought some more tankers up here. Yep, 4 more tankers arrived at Rangoon. You can see we got 70, almost 80,000 fuel and oil here, so we'll be loading up a bunch of that and moving it south before. Eventually, we will lose all these bases, but so I want to get that oil and fuel out of there as much as I can. Down in the DEI, not much going on. I thought I saw him moving some ships up in here, but I'm not seeing any. I saw some ships like here the other day, and now they're gone. I don't have very good recon nav search in this area, so this bunch of destroyers. They may just go up the coast and just to make sure. I'm just afraid he's gonna do a landing at one of these bases where I have nothing. If he wants to come land in Java, he's more than welcome to. I have a bunch of troops still in Java. Very few troops are sitting in Sumatra. Here's KB prowling around, looking for any targets. We'll probably head back to Solar Baja this turn and refuel. I think we're fine on fuel here. Starting to get a little bit low on these CLs. These CLs cannot carry shit for fuel. The destroyers are more efficient with their fuel. I have taken back Bima from him. We have an entire division here, so we're using PB's fast transports to haul them out. See, he's bringing warships up here to try to. I'm gonna bring KB over like to here. Can we make it to there? It's one farther than we should be able to make for sure. So worst case, we'll sit here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put these suckers in range. Especially if they come up here and do anything at Bima. Anything up in this area, and KB will say hi. Let's see. He still has ships here. He only had a PT before and it hit a mine and blew it apart, so he brought some more in. We hit Derby. We tried to hit the resources here at Karuna Downs, but our cage couldn't do shit. I think Jochen Haydn found that out on his one game where he was bombing the hell out of Oz, and the cage just don't do any real damage to like factories and that. Everything else is going good down in the south. We still have Efate, and we're still doing final supplies. I mean, we have 700, but for what little, we have no one really consuming any. We have some searchlights and a couple of support there, and that's it. He paradropped here. What? See, he can't even build well. It's a level. He can build it up to a level 6 airfield, but he has to. He can't fly in any troops. There's no airfield here. All he can do is bring more paratroopers in. Alright. Which means we need to find some troops to go say hi. Rabal's a little overcrowded. I could pick one of. I don't really have many combat. I mean, I got the full division sitting here and the brigade, but I kind of want to leave these guys here. Okay, I'll probably send this naval guard down there. All right, I'll figure this out. We'll get some troops moving south to take back that base. We're playing kind of a whack-a-mole here. Here's he invaded, and according to this, he has no troops on the island, which we know is not true. Unless whatever troops he landed here were wiped out. According to this, he has a lot of little carriers here. I don't think he has that many, though. But everything else is going good. We do have a few carriers at truck, but not enough to contest anything. They're just babies. And the other thing I want to really look at here is up in the Kuril Islands. Yeah, see, he has tankers. Oh. He has these guys here, the ones we hit last turn. See, I think this is where his carrier is, and since he's using martlets, I'm pretty sure it's British. I don't understand why he would put British fighters on American carrier when there's so many better ones to use. I'm trying to get some troops up here, but he's beating me to it. But I do have warships on the way. He doesn't realize this. I have 2 carriers on the way as well, a full CV and a CVL, which should be more than enough to handle whatever he has here, provided the weather allows us to launch. He has no bombers on his carrier here, only fighters, because I've had ships up here that he detected and he didn't launch on them. So either he's holding them back, which really there's no reason to, or it's like a CVE or a CVL, and all he has is load them up with the fighters. So we got Nels operating out of Sapporo. I need to tilt this up a little bit to cover here. In fact, we'll do that right now. -1. Actually, -1 on both. There's no point not to do it this way. All Nels assume this, so hope we might get some strikes at these tankers. See, no. All we have is the 1 unit of Nels here, which might be more than enough to do some damage to them. Let's see how these guys doing. Morale's down a little bit, fatigues. We can definitely get 1 or 2 more days out of these guys before we have to rest them. See, I'm coming in at 5,000 feet, and his fighters are way too high. And that's pretty much everything that's going on. So until Rob sends me another turn, you guys all have yourself a great day, and I'll see you later.